Hello, Gemini. It is time for your mid-August update. We're going to start out with an oracle card to see what your primary energy or theme is for this second half of the month. And we have, hothead. So maybe some tension, maybe some anger, or some flying off the handle a bit. What else could we think of with hothead? This might be somebody that you're dealing with and somebody that you need to figure out how to handle them if it's not you. So there may be a lot of tension going on or in some area in particular, and maybe you want to be aware that you may be susceptible to this kind of behavior as a result of that, and to take steps ahead of time to calm yourself down or to be aware that you may be triggered. Somebody may be purposely pushing your triggers to get you to react in this manner because their intent is for you to fail in some way. So they will push and they will push and they will push as much as they can. It is up to you how you handle that and what you do to manage that anger and that high pressure energy. Let's see what the cards say to see if there's any specifics on this for you. And turn the deck around. We have the Two of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Tower, the Star, and the Ten of Cups. Okay, so what I'm feeling right away is this whole thing is intended to clear a slate for you, to get you or force you out of a situation that is not supporting you, that is not helping you. There's no benefit to it in it for you. And you may already know this. That's why that pressure and that anger and that frustration may be building up. Hopefully you can handle it in a different way that's not detrimental to you or your reputation. And it could be if you can find a way to approach it or to be calm in the situation, you could result in the other person having this kind of a reaction, which again will still sever the connection, will still cause this to change, to eliminate it from your life, which is ultimately going to benefit you. But this is not an easy thing to go through when you're in the midst of it. Let's put it that way, because it's just that kind of anger and frustration with there's no good outcome for anybody from it, really, ultimately. Well, see, now I'm conflicted on this because the good outcome is actually that this happens and it gets this out of your life, gets it out there, puts it out there. It's released. It's not released in necessarily a healthy way, but it is released and it forces a restart, a refresh. Because I'm really drawn lately in these readings with these combos of cards, how the card underneath it really supports, tends to support here, the Oracle card. Okay, I'm reading yours differently than I do the others, I guess, because that's where I'm really being pushed to. We have the Tower card, which is in the center of all of this, with the hot-headed card. The Tower is a major arcana card, and this is a card where it is a sudden event. It is quick. It is somewhat unexpected, usually just maybe you have a hint that something's going on, but then boom, this hits. It's unexpected. It's very quick. It's sudden. You cannot prepare for it. And the intent of this is to eliminate something from your life, whether that means you lose a job, it means you have to move, something happens that forces a change and you cannot go back to that situation. You just cannot. It's impossible to go back. All you can do is move forward. The intent here is to make it so that absolutely positively cannot go back to this negativity, to this bad behavior, to this bad relationship, to this stressful situation, whatever it was that was getting you down and not letting you move forward. To recover from this, or part of the intent of this is to have you start over give you a fresh space to work from. Clear the ground so that you can build a very solid and stable foundation. And then off of that, you can build something new that is going to last for years to come. Because right now, the situation is there are cracks in the foundation and it is unstable ground. It is not safe to be in. So this may be your primary focus here in this second half of the month, is this event, this life-changing event. And perhaps at least having an awareness for you with it can help you at least be prepared in some way when this happens. Another alternative way to look at it is this might be your reaction to that event, is you're very angry because that this happened. You may be very angry at the reason it happened, or with the people that caused this to happen. Because it could be that somebody was deceiving you on purpose, making you think things were solid and good, when all along they were not. And that could cause you to just really have a straight up yelling moment, and helps you, that anger, that hot-headedness is really going to help you move beyond it and not try to rebuild it, because you need to make this a clean break. It needs to be broken off. That anger may help you make that break. It may break your emotional connection with whatever the situation is that's being torn apart, which is necessary for you to move forward. Okay, now let's look at this, the cards around it. And I'm feeling into this, asking my guides which way they want me to go on this. Because the outcome is, so we're going to go outward this way, is ultimately good for you. But this has to happen. This is the impetus for this change. So once this event happens, I don't know why we're splitting though. Why are we splitting? It's a clear division. No, it's moving upward. Okay, just going to read the cards and we'll see what comes through. In front of this moment, we have the Six of Pentacles. Pentacles are an earth element, and it is about, it's usually a very stable, very calming, very grounding energy. The Six of Pentacles in particular is about reciprocity or giving and receiving. It could be about charity, but it is about beneficial, an exchange of energy where both parties benefit in some way. And Pentacles can also be related to work or home or finances. So those might want to be, those areas maybe where this Tower moment occurs. You may need to ask for help once this happens, and there are people who will help you, people you have helped in the past. Remember the people, the helpers. Pay attention to who the helpers were in the past and who the helpers are now. These are the people you can lean on. And at the same time, you may be helping them in some way. So just for example, if this was about losing a home in some way, and now maybe you need to move back home with parents or in with a friend who at this time also needs help with rent. So you can help them with their rent while you are searching or for your next place. Or they may let you live there rent free, but in exchange you buy the groceries. But it's a beneficial outcome or relationship connection here, where both parties are getting something out of it, what they need at this time. And it's a transitional moment, it feels like. It's not a permanent situation. This is transitional. And then on the other side here, we have the Star card, which is another major arcana card. And this card is about self-care, about taking care of yourself. So this is asking you to, telling you to take time to process, to not make any big decisions. You do not have to rush this. Give yourself time to recover. Give yourself time to process. Give yourself time to go through all the emotions related to it. And don't put yourself down. Treat yourself with care. Give yourself compassion. This is something that was necessary to help you move forward in life. Otherwise, you would still be stuck in the same place and with no momentum forward and probably feeling stuck too. Maybe that's where you've been feeling a little bit there. Maybe that's part of why maybe you do have this outburst as a result of this tower moment. This is a time to calm yourself, to let things settle a bit before you decide what your next action is going to be, what your next step is going to be. And you have somebody here who is willing to help you with that, a place to stay, extra support, whatever it is you need that you're both helping out. So this is a time where you're taking care of yourself while at the same time probably helping a friend out. It's a very mutually beneficial arrangement. And they also can give you the space you need to just come to terms with the things that have happened and think about what you want to do going forward. So these are happening simultaneously. It's not sequential thing. Now, out of this, as a result of this moment, this is going to open things up for you. You're going to meet someone that you're just on the same page with. This could be a potential romantic partner. I don't think you're in a place where you're ready to jump into a relationship right after this, but this is somebody that you just click with, that you understand each other innately for some reason. It feels like you've known each other forever, even though you may have just met. Maybe this is someone who's been through a similar situation, and that's why they understand what you're going for, and they're great for supporting. And at the same time, you understand now what they've been through. So you guys are on the same page in a lot of ways. This could also potentially be a business partner or a potential business partner. Now, this is just where you're getting to know each other and figuring out how well you work together or not. Learning about each other, getting to know each other. So strong potential here down the road, but right now this is all new, getting to know each other, and it just feels right. It's good to hang out with them and talk about what you've been through because they understand where you're coming from. And at the same time, you have a lot of familial support. Whatever that family means to you or whatever your family unit is, you have a lot of support. You have a place you can go if you need to for a longer term. This is, again, a shorter term situation, somewhere where you can just kind of take the pause and say, figure out what you want to do next. This feels like then family, maybe even extended family, where you're being offered a place to stay for a year or so while things get sorted out, or at least a few months, so that you don't have any pressure and you're not forced to take something because you have to have something. It's going to give you time to build something that's really solid to do exactly what you need to do. That's going to put you in a place where you can support yourself or have a very solid and something is, I can't keep using the word solid. What do you guys want me to use here? Talking to the guides. Something that feels permanent, but it's going to take you time to build up or build toward it because you want to get it right. And you will get it right. And you have the support around you to help you with that. Plus, you have this new relationship here, and they may even be willing to help you with that, or at least give you ideas on what to do. This is something you have to do, though, but you have a lot of support, and you have help with the recovery, and they have given you the space you want. And you will make this a success. You're going to build something much better than what was there before, and you're going to be feeling really good about it and about life. And you're going to feel like you've had a lucky escape, ultimately, is what it's going to feel like. Thank goodness this happened. But here in the moment, it's not probably going to feel that way. So, a tough kind of time here in the second half of August. But again, you have the support you need for this. Do not rush through making any decisions. Know that you have places to go. You have people who are there to help you, to give you the space and allow you the time you need to process everything and then come up with a plan for your future. All right, Gemini. I know it's a tough one, but please hit that like button and please hit subscribe to help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later.